Hey VSG family, it's K-Star, and it's Thursday, so I thought I would do my Thursday Thoughts video. Want to talk about a couple of things this week. One, my anxiety. I am dealing with some issues that I never thought I would deal with, like things that have never really been a problem for me before, sort of being a problem for me, so I don't really know how to handle it. And also, again, I just wanted to touch further on that whole mental image thing that I was talking about on Tuesday. How I'm working to get my brain to catch up with my body, to accept the changes that I made, to give myself credit for not only the changes that I've made, but the progress that I've made. I've always had trouble taking compliments from people about anything. About the only thing that I'm comfortable taking compliments about now is my hair. And it's because people comment on my hair every single day of my life. Notice I said comment and not compliment. Okay? But that's about the only thing when people say, hey, I like your hair, or isn't your hair cool? I like that color. Whatever. I can just be like, hey, thanks. And it's not weird for me anymore. But when it comes to my weight loss, I seem to have a hard time taking a compliment about it. And I once had a person say to me, if somebody gives you a compliment, say thank you and then shut the fuck up. That's what she said to me. I'm not even kidding. And this person said this to me years ago, and it's always stuck with me. And I put it into practice in my life multiple times, and people will say something to me, and I get awkward about taking the compliment, and I just say thank you, and then I don't say anything else. And I suppose that works, but I want to get excited with my clients and my friends and my family when they compliment me on this, because I have done work. I have earned this. It's hard for me to say that. But, I have made a ton of changes in not a very long time, and they're paying off. And it's hard for me to give myself credit for that and to be excited and be proud of it. And I don't know why. I have no reason not to be. So, I don't know. It's weird. I didn't think I would feel like that. But, when my clients come in, it's getting to the point now, I'm almost 3 months out, where I've seen people more than once since my surgery. And they come in and they're like, oh my gosh, you lost so much weight, you look so amazing, you're doing so well. And my response is never like, hey, thanks, yeah, isn't it great? I feel so awesome, and all these things are so wonderful, and blah, blah, blah. My response is always, yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, thanks, I'm working on it. Okay. Buzz Killington much? Like, I don't know why I can't just get excited with them. Maybe I feel like I don't deserve to lose the weight. I don't know. I can't explain it. I really can't. So it's just been kind of awkward for me to have to really sit with that and think about it, because I have no excuse, no reason why I can't just be excited for myself. Everybody else seems to be. I'll post pictures on Facebook, and people will compliment. They'll say all these really sweet things, all these really motivational things. And it's nice, but I'm not like sitting there being like, I agree with everything that's getting said. I'm just like, oh, wasn't that such a nice thing for so-and-so to say? I don't know. I wish I could really get hyped about it, but I haven't been. That's sad. And maybe it has something to do with the anxiety that I've been feeling lately. I am the kind of person that will go and do anything by myself. I have no qualms about doing stuff by myself until it comes to fitness. When it comes to fitness, I'm just chicken shit, to be honest, because I will not go to a new class by myself. I'm terrified of embarrassing myself, or of straight up not being able to do it. That's a big one for me. Am I even going to be able to do this? And I think that kind of stems from the experience I had at my first yoga class, where I almost passed out and I thought I wasn't going to be able to complete it, but I did yoga. I went to that class again Tuesday. I didn't have that experience. I did get a little dizzy, but I didn't have to stop because I was so dizzy or because my blood sugar dropped. So, I'm hoping over time, as I prove to myself that I can do the things that I'm asking of my body, that anxiety will go away. But I think that's where it's coming from, is I'm afraid that I won't be able to complete a class. And I don't want people to look at me and be like, oh, I bet she could do that if she weren't fat. Which they'd probably be right, maybe. I don't know. I think if I let the surgery do all the work and I didn't exercise, I could be at my goal weight and be, considered not overweight, be a healthy weight, and still not be able to do some of that stuff. What I call being fat skinny. You're technically thin, like you are at a healthy weight, but you have no stamina or no endurance. You can't actually, work out. I don't think it all has to do with my weight of why I couldn't do something, but I feel like other people will look at me like that. And I just don't want to be put in that position at all. Like, if I would have passed out, actually passed out in class, I don't think I ever would have went back. I would have been so mortified. So, maybe that's part of why I'm not getting excited about my weight loss, because I don't feel like I'm where I want to be yet. So maybe when I am where I want to be, I'll be more excited about it. But I've been having a lot of anxiety about doing the whole fitness thing on my own. I went to yoga by myself and it was totally fine, and I would go to yoga by myself again, but I would not go to a new class by myself because I'm scared that I can't handle it. Why I would want to take a friend along to witness my potential embarrassment, that part I can't explain, but for whatever reason, it seems to make it easier for me. And that has never been an issue for me because I will go do anything by myself. Movies, restaurants, even though restaurants took me a while because I went through a phase where I wouldn't eat in front of anyone, not even my family, because I felt like everybody would just look at me and be like, oh, look at that fat girl eat. No wonder she's so fat. I used to take all my meals into my room. I would not eat in front of anybody. It was a big problem for a long time, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I'll go anywhere by myself. I'll go see a film. I'll go eat. I'll go shopping. I'll check out a new place. I've gone to tattoo parlors by myself. Gone to piercing parlors by myself. I've gone to some really shit parts of town by myself that I probably shouldn't have been alone in and didn't think twice about it. I will do anything on my own and not have problems with it until it comes to fitness stuff. I won't even go into a gym. I don't even know that I would go into a gym with a friend because I am so intimidated by that atmosphere. I don't know why I feel like gyms are only for fit people. It's like they got fit somewhere else and now they go to gyms to show off how fit they are. That's how I feel about gyms. I'm not even kidding. It makes me think of that one comedian where he's like, yeah, so when I'm at the gym and I see these really jacked dudes pumping iron, I just want to be like, hey, you're done. You can go now. That's how I feel about it. Seriously. It's like those Planet Fitness commercials where the chick is sitting in the locker room in her towel and she's watching these perfect bodied 20-somethings talk about how hot they are. Have you guys seen that one? It's funny. It's exactly how I feel about gyms. It's exactly the reason why I won't go to gyms. Because I can picture it. I can picture it right now. Me on the elliptical, just beet red, sweaty as hell, looking as undignified as one could possibly look. And then I look to my right and I see the, super fit woman in her ridiculously tight little exercise pants and sports bra. And she's gracefully jogging on the treadmill as her precious little sweat glistens across her perfectly toned abs. I don't want to be in that position. I don't want to be compared to that. That's what it is. I don't want to be compared to that. I don't want to compete with that. And I feel like that's what gyms are, where people go to compete about how they look while they work out or how well they work out. And maybe it's not always like that, and maybe I'm ridiculous for feeling that way. Doesn't make it any less of an issue for me. I just don't want to be in that position. I don't want to be attempting to use some machine and have to look across and see these meathead guys lifting weights and checking out all the skinny little bitches walking around and then looking at me like, why are you here? Look at that fat girl try. Isn't it pathetic? Like, I don't want to be subjected to that. And I never thought that I would care so much what these hypothetical strangers think about me. But just the idea of passively being put in that situation turns me off entirely. I don't want to do it. And I have had so many clients be like, you've got to go to this gym with me. You've got to come to my gym. You've got to meet this trainer. They can help you so much. And they probably could. And I can't do it because I'm so freaked out about that whole atmosphere and that whole experience. Like, I'm not there yet. And I don't want to be the person that says, I can't, I won't, I don't. But right now, I don't know that I would be able to handle going into a gym. Like, I feel like I could possibly have a panic attack if I put myself in that situation. I don't know that if I drove to a gym, that I'd even be able to get out of the car and go inside. Like, I have that much anxiety about it. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know how to get past this roadblock. I really don't. I need gym therapy or something. I don't know. I need to go and have a good experience and break that cycle, but I don't know that I can let myself do that at this point. So, let's sigh. That's where I am. Yoga's still good. I'm just going to do that. It's what I'm comfortable with. And just go on from there. I'm going to do my best not to expect too much too soon and just take it on a day-to-day basis. So, yeah. I hope you guys are having a good week. I know I'm not the only person who feels this way about stuff, but I don't know how to deal with it. So how do you guys deal with it? How do you face those fears and like get past those weird little roadblocks that you set for yourself? Because I know it's all me holding me back. Like, I'm aware of that, and that's why it's so frustrating. But, you know, I've got this horrible mental image of myself that I'm trying to change, but it's not going to happen overnight. And I want to open myself up to new experiences and be prepared for those experiences to either be good or bad, and be able to deal with them in a healthy way accordingly. And I don't know if I'm ready for that, but that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm thinking about, you guys. And I hope you are having an awesome week, and I will see you guys later.